Obviously, first, congratulations. Secondly, is there just kind of that little boy excitement? Hey, I'm going to the NCAA championships. How's it feel?
It's super exciting. I'm beyond happy with it. It was a surprise, but I'm ready to go. I mean, I missed out in the spring for track, but now that I'm here in cross country and I made it happen, I'm amped. I'm dreaming right now.
Did you surprise yourself? I mean, was that a goal at the Northeast Regional, or was it simply you just wanted to run a good race?
I really just wanted to run a good race. Top 25 to make all region was definitely the goal for me. Especially with how my season had gone, it was all back and forth, and I wasn't really expecting it at all. Definitely at the early season, it was a goal of mine, and then as the season progressed and the season wasn't going my way, I was like, maybe this isn't possible this year, and then it kind of came out of nowhere and happened, and now I'm there.
Do you feel ready? As you said, now at the end things are falling into place. You're running well. You feel ready now?
I think, yeah, physically and mentally, I'm very prepared. I'm ready. Getting that experience, like I said, in outdoor, I think has really helped prepare me for this, and so I'm ready to go this weekend and really see what I can do at that national level.
You say physically and mentally. How much of distance running, how much of cross-country running is physical? How much of it's mental, you think?
For me, I honestly think it's only 30 to 40% physical and the rest is all mental, especially in a race like a 10K. You got to hang on and you just got to fight for that spot. I mean, that's what I did. In the race through 5K, 6K, I think it was physical, just getting myself in a good position. And then from there, it was all just mentally hang on and just stay focused K by K until we made it to that finish.
Is there a particular strategy, or is that going to be dependent upon conditions, upon the field? Or is there a general strategy? This is the way I like to run these distances.
I think there is a strategy, and I think I definitely learned that throughout the race. I'm normally as we saw at conference, I like to go out hot and try and be up there in front and lead. And this race, I kind of hung back a little bit and waited. And I think waiting and being more patient definitely helped. And so I think that's definitely the strategy I'm going to use going into this weekend. But I think going forth in that direction, I think it's just overall better, especially since 10K is a longer race. So if you kill yourself at the beginning, you're just going to drop down.
Is there a point in the race that you got to fight through the pain? And I would assume for every runner there's a point. If there is, how do you do that?
I think it's really just mentally telling yourself that you can do it and just pushing through and really thinking, just focus on every second, every minute, every 1,000 meters. Because if you think of the race as a whole, it's going to be a long race. I mean, it's 30 minutes. So if you just think about it in small sections, small parts, and just get through each one, it's definitely a lot more helpful in that regard, and that's what I did. So I'm going to stick with that.
What do you love about running?
I don't know. Long distance running just makes me feel good. You get to think really about whatever you want. You can focus on not only yourself, but focus on the team. Like running, so many people think it's an individual sport, but I love how it's an individual performance, but at the same time you're performing for the team. And really, out there at the race, we were all fighting for the team. We all wanted to perform as well as we could for the team, and we got that team finish. And I think it's just the cherry on top is getting two individuals. So that's what I love about this sport, is that we're really all in it for each other and fighting every way we can for each other and for the team.
You're talking about it being for the team. Well, in this particular case, this race still to go, it's a team of two. Are you going to be, when you're on the course, are you aware of where Chris is or what he's doing?
Definitely during regionals, I wanted to stay with him as long as possible, so I knew he was in that front group the whole time, and that's where I wanted to be. I think this race is going to be a lot more challenging, and so I think I'm going to have to mentally go at it a little more individually by myself, but if I do find him in that big race of people, hang on with him. I know we can run together. We do all of our workouts and train together, so if we can find each other, I think it's just a matter of getting it done.
This is probably, and maybe pre-nats were like this, but this is probably the race that has the most talented runners in it, the largest group of people who may be in the lead pack. Does that change? Does that make this race feel different?
It definitely feels different because now you're racing against the best in the nation. You go to a race like pre-nats or even like Paul Short, yeah, you're racing some teams that are going to NCAAs, but you're not racing those top 5, top 10 teams. And getting that experience against them, I think, is just a confidence booster, knowing that you can run with them. It's not like, oh, they're so far ahead of you. Yeah, they have a very well-known program, but that doesn't mean that you can't be right there beside them. And I think that's mentally what I'm going to think about and just put myself in that race. If it goes to plan, it goes to plan. If not, well, see you next year.
Now let's hope it all goes according to plan, Ben. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.